Hello, Hickson UMC. Since I've been working with students again for the last 6 weeks, I've been reminded of something I always used to say, that I love the awkward, messy, and often questioning faith of teenagers. What I'm noticing as I get older is that as my own faith grows in many good and healthy ways, it can also easily become more rigid and boxed in. This is one of the reasons I've always believed that every generation needs each other. We each offer gifts to one another, not only in our talents and resources, but also in the way we approach God. James Fowler, who is a professor of theology and human development at Emory University, developed a helpful tool to understand this called Stages of Faith. This tool helps form a framework for our spiritual development parallel to other aspects of human development. Fowler identifies adolescent faith as synthetic conventional faith. Young people in this stage develop the ability to think abstractly and see layers of meaning in the stories, rituals, and symbols of their faith. The transition to this stage often comes when a young person begins to notice contradictions in stories like creation and evolution, which lead to deeper questions and reflection. Faith then helps them synthesize values to provide a coherent orientation in the midst of competing ideals, and also becomes a significant vehicle for creating a sense of identity and connection with others. When I think of this kind of faith, I'm reminded of several important passages in Scripture. One's from Jeremiah 18. This is the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord. Arise and go down to the potter's house, and there I will let you hear my words. So I went down to the potter's house, and there he was working at his wheel, and the vessel he was making of clay was spoiled in the potter's hand, and he reworked it into another vessel, as it seemed good to the potter to do. Then the word of the Lord came to me. O house of Israel, can I not do with you as this potter has done, declares the Lord? Behold, like the clay in the potter's hand, so are you in my hand, O house of Israel. And another from 2 Corinthians chapter 2. And we all, with unveiled faces, beholding the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another. For this comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit. The openness to being shaped and transformed is a vital aspect of our faith. And I am so thankful for the gift of adolescence, who naturally remind us of this. More than openness, it's malleability, an attitude of freedom and trust to be formed and shaped. This is why I believe that when it comes to youth retreats like the Resurrection Conference, I've always had adults coming out of the woodwork asking if they can help chaperone. The malleable faith of young people gives them permission to let their faith experience Spirit-inspired reshaping as well. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to work with our students during this interim period and to be reminded of the importance of malleability. And I'm thankful to a congregation that embraces our young people and gives them permission and space to fully embrace this important stage in their faith development. As we all mature and grow in our faith together, may we never lose the value of malleability as we continue to be transformed into the likeness of Christ.